In this video, we're going to just review a situation where a quadratic equation has no solutions. In 17.1, we're asked to solve this quadratic equation. And remember, the first thing that we always do is we get the squared part all by itself. And the thing that's being squared is the x plus 3. So we're going to get that all by itself, and to do that, we need to get rid of this plus 9. So we would subtract 9 from each side. So this side, it would cancel out. And this side, we'd have 0 minus 9, which gives us a negative 9. Now, I'm wondering if maybe some of you are realizing what the problem is at this point, or not. I don't know. So now that you're here, the next thing that we do is we take the square root of both sides. So square root that side, square root that side. And here, the square and the square root cancel out. We just have x plus 3. Over here, we're taking the square root of a negative number. We are not allowed to do that. There are no real number solutions to this, which means that right there, we can stop and say no solutions. So take a minute and answer number 1. And just say, at what point in this process did you notice? Maybe you looked at it way up here and you could see kind of what was going to play out, and you said, oh, that's going to have no real solutions. I know that I'd subtract 9, there'd be a negative 9 over there, taking the square root, and can't get square root of a negative number. So maybe you noticed it way up there. Maybe you noticed it way down here when you actually drew that square root over the negative number, and then you were like, whoops, can't do that. Or maybe you never noticed it, in which case we need to make sure that you know that you cannot take the square root of a negative number. For number 2, it says, explain how you know the equation 49 plus x squared equals 0 has no solutions. Well, in my head, I know that I need to get the x squared all by itself, which means I have to get rid of this 49 that's being added to it. It's a positive 49, which means that I would subtract 49 from both sides. So that cancels out, and that leaves me with that. There is no number that I can square to get a negative number. Nothing times nothing itself will give you a negative. Positive times positive is a positive. Negative times negative, still a positive. This can never happen. I'd be taking the square root of both sides, and then I have here the square root of a negative number, which means no real solutions. Nothing.